All right, guys, I'm super excited. The car's coming out of detail right now. Huge shout out to Royalty. Thank you so much to Houston and Tony. You definitely got to check out these guys. If you're in Las Vegas for exotic cars or you want to get your car detailed, make sure you check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. But I'm super excited. The car's getting detailed, polished up. It's about to be pulled out right now. Oh my God, guys, here it is. Look at this beautiful Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This thing is amazing. Probably one of the most amazing SUVs out there. But that is not what I came for. This is what I came for. My new car, the most insane off-road vehicle ever made. It is epic. Look at this thing. It looks like something off of Mario Kart. I absolutely love it. Let's take it out and let's have an adventure.
Game begin.
Okay guys, this is my new off-road SUV. This thing is amazing. You cannot help but smile and laugh every time you see it drive down the road. Now, we drove all the way down to LA to pick this thing up, and it was an absolute blast to drive. Shout out to David. He actually drove this thing back from LA. We only went 65 miles an hour, actually 60 miles an hour from LA to Las Vegas. It took us about 5.5 hours, but we got it here. Now, this car actually came from a Netflix show called Rust to Riches.
Oh, here we go. Most of it, I think. To $1,000, and I turned it into a fat.
Where this was on season 1, episode 1. They built this car for a vineyard because they wanted to be able to drive in between some of the aisles of, I guess, grapes to check out the product and everything else. And so they made this where it was an off-road capable vehicle that can actually see at night. That's why it's got the 3 different lights. And it's small enough where it can go between the orchards but still go off-road capability. Well, this was sold to a gentleman that owned a cafe. He actually was going to make this a delivery vehicle during the pandemic because he wanted to be able to deliver coffee to his customers. But what happened is that they wound up opening up, so they never used it as a delivery vehicle, and it sat in his garage. So we were actually looking online for a fun vehicle, something we can build for Hoopty Cross. And I wanted to do a lifted smart car, something funny, something different. And we were just laughing. We came across this for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and we had to go get it. And it's probably one of the funnest cars that I think I've bought in a long time, because like I said, you cannot look at this car without smiling. It is absolutely hilarious. Everywhere we go, which you guys are gonna see here in a little bit, we're gonna take it down the Las Vegas Strip, we're gonna drive over to SEMA, check out a few things, but this thing is just truly amazing. Like I said, I can't say enough about it. The good news is we are gonna customize it our own way. We're gonna actually fabricate a little bit of a different roll cage. We're gonna do one internally. We're gonna go ahead and rework the suspension, as well as we're thinking about giving it a different theme. We're either gonna do a rapid response, Jurassic Park, or maybe even a Mario Kart theme. So we're not really sure just yet. So if you have any ideas, please put it in the comment section below. I'm definitely open to something, but I'm kind of leaning towards Mario Kart because this thing literally looks like it's off of there. We already got the banana launcher in the back, and we got the turtle shells on order. So we're gonna put them on there and kind of fit it and see how it goes. But I think this is probably what it's gonna be. But like I said, I'm definitely open to suggestions. So if you guys have any ideas. Now, when this thing was built for the TV show, it wasn't meant to be very functional when it comes to off-roading. Now, it was supposed to drive off-road. So we're actually gonna take it off-road here in the videos and show you guys how capable it is. And before we actually start fixing it up, we want to test its limits. So we're going to take it on a few jumps. We're going to go some off-roading. Also, we're going to try to do a thing where we can actually make it a real 4x4. Now, the motor in the back is very weak, so we can't pick up a lot of speed. So I think we're probably going to do a conversion, maybe a K20 swap, which is a Honda motor with a 5-speed manual transmission. So this way we can have enough horse and torque power to turn the wheels, you know. And also we found another one, it was an electric. So we're thinking of maybe putting a gas motor in the front and electric in the back. We're not sure yet, but like I said, we just got it. I wanted to bring it to you guys because everybody's buying Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and when I put out this video on Instagram, a lot of people thought that I was going to buy like a G Square or one of the Hennessy Raptors or a Rolls-Royce Cullinan or something like that, and it's absolutely this, because I want to make my channel a little bit different from everybody else's when it comes to building content and actually making and having fun cars, because like this thing, like I said, you cannot stop laughing. We're filming right now and we're still being stopped. People are driving by on top of this parking garage and stopping us, asking us what the hell this is. So I'm definitely stoked for the thing. Let's go ahead, take it on the strip, see what we can do, and let's get into it. I'm just gonna walk around and kind of point out some of the things of the smart car here. We got 3 different light bars, one for the lower front, higher, and then one facing the rear. We got a actual functional winch They can lift this thing up. We've already drug a few cars out of the way, which you're going to see a little bit later. Massive tires for this go-kart, aftermarket suspension. We're going to have to re-weld a little bit of it, but it's not that bad. We got the external exoskeleton. We got our shovel just in case we get ourselves into a ditch. We got our fire extinguisher because we almost caught ourselves on fire a few times already. We got a little license plate, our amazing spare tire holder, which looks very cool. It's even hilarious. It's got a tow hitch. So even with 60 horsepower, we can still tow something. We got our emergency gas can. Believe it or not, we put 40 bucks in this thing and we drove it back from LA. So it's actually a good car on gas, even lifted the way it is. On this side, we got an extension jack, so this way we can lift it up and change the wheels and everything else. So a very functional car. I was very surprised because, like I said, we bought this in LA and we actually drove it all the way back and we had no problems. Okay guys, we finally made it to the desert. There's nothing out here. There's a lot of really cool Baja trucks that are back this way that are just taking jumps and all kinds of crazy stuff. So we told them we wanted to ride and they asked what we were driving. We showed them this. They couldn't stop laughing. So we're gonna go ahead. This is I guess the bunny slopes, the baby trail. So we're gonna go ahead and take the smart car down these things and get some epic footage. See you guys soon. So we're out here in the middle of the desert and this thing is kicking ass. We were just flying down these dirt roads. We did some jumps here a little bit earlier. I'm getting ready to jump this thing right here. It's not very big, but for this car it feels like you're leaping a mountain. But it's actually done really well. I'm surprised. Lots of smiles. People think this thing's hilarious. Every time we drive by them, they wonder what the hell it is. They don't realize it's a smart car. But man, it is beautiful out here. Let's get to the next jump. So we just met some friends to do some off-roading with, and as you can tell, here is the smart car, and here's some beautiful trucks that are properly lifted, that are ready to rock and roll. And as you can tell, the size difference from the smart car, lifted truck, it's pretty hilarious, but it's definitely going to be epic. We're going to try to follow these guys, do some trails, and see how it goes. Well, here I go as being an idiot, and we popped the gas tank. Good times, but that chair is fucked. So here's the smart car. I was an idiot. When we ran over the chair, here's the first hole, and then we got the second hole. Oh, you got a grinder? Okay. I actually brought sandpaper. So now we have to sand around here, and then go ahead and epoxy it before the new tank comes in. We want to have it, make sure it's ready for SEMA. So I guess I broke something else. We got the broken brake line right here. It's totally off the brake master cylinder. So when I did hit the chair, all this got taken out too. So now we got to fix that as well. So yay, more epoxy. So this one's ready to go. We got everything sanded down. We're gonna let this dry out, make sure there's no wetness, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the epoxy. And then in about 4 days, the new tank will be here. So this is just gonna last us 4 days so we can finish this video. All right, we got our gloves on, so we're good to go. We got our mixer, which is also our spatula, JB Weld. We got our fancy piece of cardboard. So the doctor's getting ready to go ahead and thin out the surfaces, everything else, and I'll show you once we get this mixed up what we're gonna do. Okay, we just finished the epoxy, if you can kind of see that. It's looking smooth. Don't need to sand, it's gonna be underneath. Doesn't have to look pretty. We'll go ahead and throw this underneath here. And then we got the skid plate in the front, which I thought would save with the chair, but the gas tank was sitting back here, so the chair just kicked up and broke it. So anytime we get a new vehicle, we gotta come to the Las Vegas sign because it's always funny to capture people's reactions, especially to this thing. The whole way down the strip, people are laughing at us, honking. I've already had 3 offers to buy it. It's not for sale. I don't care what you want to offer. This thing is a blast. I'm loving it. So we're here with, what's your name, sir?
My name is Josh, yeah.
Josh, okay, Josh, what is your first opinion of the Smart Car?
Well, I mean, it's definitely different. That's crazy. I own a Jeep. I'm a Colorado off-roader, so I saw it. It immediately grabbed my attention.
So, would you be afraid to take this thing off-road?
I'd be a little afraid because it's a smart car, but if it's built right, I think it'd do the trick. It's got some sweet skid plates I see, so it's got to be good.
Awesome, appreciate it, brother.
Of course.
So we took some pictures, had some fun, but we got to move because we're not parked in the right spot. But it's been a blast so far. We're going to go ahead and drive down to SEMA and see how that's going. So we had an amazing day with the Smart Car. This thing has been a blast. We started in the Las Vegas Strip. We drove up and down there, went to the Las Vegas sign, got a few people's opinion about the car. Everybody just absolutely loves this car. Every time we drive it around, it's nothing but smiles, people honking at us. You know, I've driven Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, Rolls Royces, all that stuff, and this thing by far takes the cake when it comes to attention, especially here during SEMA week here in Las Vegas. So, you know, like I said, we wanted to take it off-roading. We had some fun. Unfortunately, with the chair, I wound up punching a hole in the gas tank, but we got that fixed up. We were able to go to a drift event at SEMA, but unfortunately by the time we got there, we got stuck in traffic. The police already shut down the entrance and we weren't able to get in, which kind of sucks. Because I was hoping to take this out and try to drift it to see if we can make something happen, but unfortunately we weren't able to do that. So now we're in downtown Las Vegas. We're gonna drive around here, check out the scenery, and just kind of have some good times. But I'm definitely looking forward to making some amazing content with this vehicle. So if you guys like this video, please do me a favor and gently squeeze the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps you find more amazing people like yourselves that enjoy automotive content. Also, please consider subscribing. We do post 3 times a week, so make sure you click the notification bell. And once again, follow us on Instagram at automotive.life, and we'll see you guys next video.